Welcome. This is another little video, guys, and this is a video to get a girl's number. And I know this is a pretty popular thing in Magic, to get a girl's number via a card trick, but this one only involves 3 cards, and it's a basic game of 3-card money. So let's get into the trick. So I have a hug card, and I also have a slap card. Now, before we play, this is the card you're looking to get, okay? It doesn't matter how hard you slap me, but you want to try to get this card, okay? Try to follow the slap card. And if you get it wrong, whatever the card says, you have to do. So if you get this wrong and it says hug, then you have to give me a hug. So let's go ahead and start. So I'll take the slap card and we'll move it straight to the bottom, and logically, where is the slap card? Now you may say the bottom, but I can show you that it's really not. It's actually a hug card, meaning you owe me 1 hug. It's not a big deal. It's okay. You will get better at it. So if the hug card's on bottom, then what do you say is on top? A hug. Well, yeah, so there's a hug on top and there's a hug on bottom. So that means a slap must be in the middle. But in actuality, there's a hug in the middle. That must mean I'm cheating. I must have 3 hug cards. But that's not true either, because there's a slap on the bottom of the deck. So it means if there's a slap on the bottom, that must mean there's a hug on the top. But it's not. It's a slap card. So there's 2 slaps, 1 on bottom, 1 on top. That must mean it can't be in the middle, right? But that's also a slap card. By this logic, if I showed you a slap card and a hug card, I only have 3 cards. So for all of the money, what is this third and final card? Now, you might say, with my luck, it's probably a slap card. But with a snap, I can go ahead and show you. You got it wrong. Meaning you owe me about 5 or 6 hugs and your number. This is a pretty cool trick, so let's go ahead and get the tutorial, guys. Alright, so this trick is pretty popular. It got popularized a little while ago, like last year or something like that, or earlier this year, and by SoFloAntonio and I believe Rich Ferguson, I'm sorry. Anyway, so they popularized this video going down to the beach, and they were getting girls' numbers using this exact trick. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do it. So you need 3 cards that are complete. I usually use Ace of Diamonds because they're kind of easy to see written on them. This one right here is kind of like a box Sharpie, so it's very thick when you write on the cards. And the order is, well, I won't tell you the order, just get a hug card, get a number card, and a slap card. And once you got that, the order you're going to start with is number on top, and then hug, and then slap. So you got number, hug, slap in this order, and once you got that, we're going to go ahead and continue with the trick. So you're going to need to know how to do a couple sleights. One of them is the double lift. So the first move you're doing is a double lift. It's kind of easy with 3 cards. All you've got to do is kind of just put your finger at the top corner over here, and you just pull up. That's a double lift. That's how I do my double lift with 3 cards. And you're going to show them a hug card. You're going to put it down on the table, but that's really the number card. Flip over the second card, say you got another hug card, and you have a slap card. So what they're expecting is for you to have 2 hugs and a slap. You have the number card in the bottom, so don't flash that. And you're going to say, all I want you to do is follow the slap card. So you're going to take 2 cards from the top, move them to the bottom. But you want to do it as like a double lift, except you want to push 2 cards off, hold it as 1, and move it to the bottom. So now the hug card's on the bottom and the slap is in the middle. So you're going to say, so logically, where is the slap card? And throughout the entire routine, you don't really want them to answer. And if they say somewhere like, oh, I don't know, the middle, then you can be like, no, logically it'd be on the bottom, but it's not. It's a hug card. They owe you a hug. Because logically, it should have been on the bottom, not the middle, so they got it wrong, right? So that's 1 hug. And then you're going to do this move. You're going to pull back the top card. So these 2 are lined up. Pull back the top card, push forward the middle card, and then push this card forward. So now you have the middle card sticking out and the first and last card together. So you can pull them out. Now you have 1 card in this hand, and then 2 in this. So you're going to flip it up, so you have another hug that's on the top card. Put this down. Now the hug is in the second position. You're going to say, so that means there's no way there can be a hug card in the middle. But there is. You're going to show it, put it on the top of the pack. This is important. Put it on the top of the pack and do that same little bit again, except with slap card. So you're going to say, I must have 3 hug cards. Well, no, actually, because I do have a slap cards right here. You have me another hug. So if there's a slap on the bottom, that means there's no way there can be a slap on the top. Do the little move, say, look, there's a slap card, and then say if there's a slap on the bottom and the top, there's no way there can be one in the middle. But there's a slap card in the middle. Next, you're going to put that on the top of the pack, and this is your situation here, like this. And if you want, you can say something like this. You must think I have 6 cards, but in reality, I have 1, 2, 3 cards. So now, the number cards on top, and you're going to say, for all of the dice, you're going to do 1, 2, 3, just peel off the cards, reverse count them, and say, if I show you a slap card, and I show you a hug card, for all of the marbles, what is this card? They're going to say something like slap or hug, and whatever they say, they're wrong. And since they got it wrong, according to the rules of the game, they have to give you their number. Now, here's something important about this trick. When performing it, make sure you emphasize this. Make sure they understand the point of the game. So let's say we're in the beginning positions, and you're going to say, so there's a hug card, don't do that, a hug card, and a slap card. Now, the idea of this game is to follow the cards, and if you get a card wrong by guessing, you're going to follow the cards, and if you get the card I ask you to follow wrong, you have to do whatever on that card. And that's what you want to try to emphasize to them. If you don't do that, then when you show them the number card at the end, they're going to be like, okay, so number, what does that mean to them? So you have to make sure you explain to them that they have to do that. So if you don't get their number, at least you get to hug a couple pretty girls, right? This is about as far as I can possibly take you with this trick. So it's all about how you perform it, all about your style of performance and how you talk to them. So good luck out there, guys. I'll see you next video.